Random thoughts are staying in the middle. And one of these random thoughts has been customer service. I was with you earlier this week, 2 or 3 times we went out to eat. And I actually dread going out to eat lately because rarely ever do I get customer service. And I don't know if it's generational. It might be. But I'm just really frustrated when it comes to that. Like we was at Bojangles. Yeah, we was at Bojangles the other day, and I had to tell the guy 3 or 4 times what I wanted. And I don't know if it's the mic. I don't know if it's the background noise. I know when we went there, they had phones out. We finally got in the front, they had phones out. He gave me the wrong thing. We asked for Arnold Palmer. We got straight tea. I put it back there. He finally said, oh, yeah, you're right. I just remembered that. If your job is to serve me as a customer and I don't like the service, you're really doing bad at your job. And if you do bad
so what
at
do
your
you
job
think?
wrong,
When customers come in and they're really aggressive to these fast food restaurants, who you take it up for? These underpaid workers? Or is the customer always right?
no, when the customer comes in, let's hire workers, pay them enough to deal with people's odd personalities. Because odd personalities is not a new thing. It's not like just recently people come in there with their little tics and their little personality disorders. These are the same people that was back in the days. You're not selling a new age
patience. I can tell you that from teaching. These kids they don't care about attention deficit, or they don't like hard tasks. If it's hard, if it's difficult, they have a way of either acting out, or the cancel culture. Like you even mentioned, somebody could start an altercation. You saying, I got the wrong drink. Yeah, I've seen videos of altercations between customers and employees about refunding money or even getting their order right. So like, what can you do? It's a whole new generation of kids out here who lack accountability.
Well, what I want to do is have every restaurant, Bojangles, churches, McDonald's lately, Pizza Hut. I want everybody to go to Chick-fil-A School of Customer Service, and then get taught how.
Is that racist?
Yeah. Go and pay like Bojangles. Pay Chick-fil-A to train your employees.
Yeah.
Like at this point, I'm going to. Yeah, they need to, but at this point, I'm going to salty-ass food Chick-fil-A because the service is good. It's like an island, like the Chick-fil-A island. You go into their parking lot, and all of a sudden, you magically go away to a time where you get treated like you're paying money. Yeah, you magically get treated like you're paying money for your food. Every other place is like, you won't pay money to eat this food? Well, you got to deal with my attitude. No, I just want the food.
That's the secret sauce.
I just want the food. I don't want the attitude. I don't want anything else. I just literally want my greasy, hydrated, completely bad for me food without the attitude. Matter of fact, hey, I'll give 50 cents more for a piece of chicken that has no attitude attached to it. Because at Chick-fil-A, I get salty chicken without the attitude. So everybody needs to take their employees. Taco Bell employees need to go to the Chick-fil-A School of Service. Bojangles employees need to go to the Chick-fil-A School of Service. McDonald's.
What would you say to the people who would say stop eating out, stop eating fast food stands? What would you say to them?
I would say you're right. I'm gonna start eating out so your kids won't have a job and they can stay at home and educate the hell out of you.
Because I'd rather y'all, if y'all understaffed and you got to add, I'd rather y'all close the store early and me be upset about y'all closing early than for me to be upset about me giving y'all my money already and then having to deal with the attitude, and then even having to deal with the attitude of me asking you why you have an attitude, then preparing my food, just get my food with somebody I know who had an attitude with me, or having to have somebody who had an attitude with me give me a full refund.
And you know what I'm going to start doing is, I don't know who I'm talking to out there, but I stay here in Charleston, South Carolina, and I live right off of Ashley Phosphate. I'm going to put Popeye's chicken on blast right off from Dorchester Road, because what I would rather you do is close the restaurant until 8 o'clock in the afternoon and hire everybody you're going to hire for the day for those 4 hours where I want to get chicken in less than an hour and a half. Like, if y'all would do that, I'll pay $1 more a box for the service and the chicken. Like, I really would. Like, all that time when I don't shop, just like, yeah, because you got like 3 people when you need like 6 people. Get 6 people to work there. Take the $1, I'll pay more for service in fast service, like at a fast food restaurant. Because now I'm noticing that we're getting fast food slowly.
Services. We're getting sit-down times for fast
service time. It's and nobody's saying anything because we want chicken that badly. And now we got people that come and pick the food up for us, so we don't care about waiting an hour for our food. It's just like watching TV and waiting an hour, but I do. Like, I care that I got to wait an hour and a half to get food, so I drop my rate down.
Sit down at a restaurant.
Just sit down at a restaurant, and they're faster, and they give you service. And they give you decent service, or at least not as good as it used to be, but decent service because they got to look at you every day. But now that depends, because we go some of these Oriental shows.
The servers, their livelihood is based off of tips, so they try to give you good service to begin with. But, like, I don't know. Maybe y'all need to work off tips at fast food restaurant employees. But that just sounds.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, if these kids want to have TikTok attitudes, they need to be on TikTok making money. But they don't need to be making money serving me. Like, honestly, man, I'm looking around at cameras saying, is this a video? Where's Austin? What's his name? Austin Kisher. Where's he at? Because I literally asked the lady, can I get my order? She looked down at the phone and said, no, the burners are down. And I'm like, excellent, what are you talking about? Why are you still here then? Holding up space, acting like you're a cashier.
Yeah,
like, it really pissed me off.
At the mic.
Yeah, at the mic. Like, literally, life is ticking right now, and I wasted 5 seconds with you and your organization. Again, Chick-fil-A needs to stop selling that salty chicken and literally just go around teaching other restaurants how to have service. And y'all make way more money doing that than you do making chicken. I doubt it, though, because people go to y'all and flock to y'all like y'all chicken ain't too salty. But your service is A1. But actually it's B1 because y'all service is not as good as it was pre-pandemic either. It's like we incubated a bunch of kids that wasn't working, and now they came back to work, and we said, you know what? You don't have to worry about having a personality or having any customer service. You could just go and push that chicken with your phone in your hand.
Or any
skills at all. Yeah, just walk around being spoiled, entitled kids who don't have enough money from your parents to buy your phone, so you got to go there and pay for the phone, and you own the phone while you're paying for it. Where do you get to do that at? Like, it's insane. And the manager's only like 2 or 3 years older than you, and they weren't trained either.
Remember at that last store, the manager walked out and told us, I wish these kids would go home. Lady, why did you hire them? You seem like 65. And you got like a whole bunch of 60-year-olds working in here, and we've been sitting out here. We sat in line for 30 minutes. She got to the window on an order. She come over. We are a call-in order. We pulled up to the window. She said, "Can you pull up to the front because we have not started the order." We were in line for 30 minutes. Got to the window. She pulled up. It was an order online order. Like, I've never seen it like that. Then she got to the car and told us, I wish these kids would go home. Man, if they went home, we'd be out here for 4 or 5 hours.
But
maybe y'all
it goes up the food chain, not down. Her general manager is probably the guy that called in the order to be picked up. And he's willing to wait an hour because it's in his house that's 3 times more expensive than anybody that works for him. Like, it's just insane. And meanwhile, we're all getting bad customer service, and we're getting used to it. Customers in a country that consumes, fight back for your power. If they're giving you bad service, go to Chick-fil-A.
They just want the consumer we just want lighter taxes at this point. We ain't gonna fight for those service. At this point, we'll sell. That's the effect, right? They're gaslighting us. They giving us they were giving us great service. What is that thing they call it when you give somebody really good, you love bomb them. They kind of love bombing us. They giving us 100% good service the first time. Then they come back and they give us 90%. And we're like, well, what about the 5%? Then they come back and give us 90%, 95%. Then we come back, they give us 90%. And we're like, you just took 10 now. So they give us 5 more percent. We're happy. But we're still at 95. We don't care about the last 5%. And they keep doing that. They keep going down 10.
No, they're going down so far that they're not even giving us service. They're giving us a machine They're giving us a machine and telling us to check out for ourselves. Then they're saying don't miss. So now you're law enforcing us, and you're mad about your adrenaline resources because people are just walking out the store with it. Man, when are we going? We got cashiers that really watch us, literally watch us, the cashier ourselves. So that's insane. We're not getting any service at all.
They're doing the love bombing thing where you take 10% and you give back 5%, but the person that you're doing that to doesn't realize that every time you go down 10, you're actually taking 5%. And then they get used to that.
The law of diminishing returns.
They get used to that being their max, so they settle. Well, I got 75, but you didn't realize you started with 100. Yeah, but he took 10 last week and just gave you 5 back.
The show game in our service. So now we get no service and we're happy about it.
To subpar service. Then eventually you do your own service, so you can't even complain. Like,
I'm being intentional. What's in the word?
In and make our own food. Like,
I'm being intentional about looking for good service. If you give me bad service, I don't care if it's Popeye chicken. I'm going to Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I'm intentional. Yeah, if you're not giving me bad service, I'm gonna find out what you're cooking. Get the ingredients and go home and cook it myself and spend time loving on myself instead of getting bad service.
They got
Some of these kids.
They do that. They got YouTubers online who bust out secrets from restaurants so you can make it at home. I'll rightly go on that.
We probably need to because we're in domiciles now. We can't sit there and let these kids with bad attitude run things.
Everything you could take, everything that's ever been made, and you can make it come straight from the land. It's all free. You just have to know how to get it, how to make it.
I'll take my chicken without all that fatty oil and bad service. That's my biggest thing. I might eat the stuff a little longer if I could get decent service. Right now I'm getting no service at all. And when did they start charging for water at restaurants without paying for food? Like you can't even get water. They're giving you bottled water. They started doing this a long time ago, and it's sad. It's just really sad that we're not getting good service and we're paying for it. So that's where I'm at on that.
Yeah, we're actually paying higher amounts of money for this food. Like inflation has gone up, and we're getting less service and less.
We're literally paying to normalize bad service, and we're not even noticing it.
No, some of us aren't. Some of us aren't.
So let's
So
the solution.
I stand in the middle. What's your solution?
I say middle class Americans need to stop going to restaurants. They're not going to give you Chick-fil-A service. At least Chick-fil-A service. Let's stop going and boycott these restaurants. Not along racial lines, not along sexual lines, ideology lines, but as a consumer.
Boycott the establishments if you don't get good service.
If you don't give good service, let's start pitting on all these different social media platforms.
Cancel for bad service.
Yes, cancel bad service. Cancel rudeness. Like we're in cancel culture.
Cancel bad service.
Yes, hashtag cancel bad service. Yeah, we're going to take it back. We're going to start counseling the things that need to be counseled as counseling other things.
Yeah,
so we're going to counsel bad service.
Too many crazy things.
We're going to normalize good service and counsel bad service. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So that's my solution, people. Very simple. If you're getting bad service while paying for service, counsel them. That's the solution. I had a brain.
Thank you.
I had a brain epiphany.
Y'all heard
normalize good service.
Normalize good service.
Normalize good service. So yes, we're going to claim back the middle, and we're going to stop paying for bad service, and we're going to call these people out to give us bad service. I've been getting bad service at Popeye's Chicken on Dorchester Road for the last month. Yes, I'm calling them out because I called the restaurant and couldn't get a manager. So if he hears my podcast, yes, I'll start doing it.
You called. I didn't know you guys called.
I'm calling them. People don't ever call. Now when you see you speaking to the manager, the lady says I'm the manager speaking to. Lady, don't play me.
You're not the manager. Stop playing with me. Give me the manager.
Yes, I want the owner then. But I speak for the owner. You need to not speak for him. He cannot understand he's about to lose a customer. And I'm about to get on a podcast and get more customers to realize they're getting bad service. When you're waiting at a fast food restaurant for an hour, it's no longer fast food. You can kill, you can butcher a chicken, you can kill, then butcher a chicken, and still probably get your chicken cooked in an hour.
You could fry
what's going on?
Drive-through.
Yes, you can literally, if they're going to do that, if they're going to give us bad service, then do like Walmart and Target and give us our own fryer and our own cash register so we can serve ourselves.
So we can walk in and do it ourselves.
We just pick the chicken up out the basket. So that's what we want. We want good service. We're counseling bad service starting now. Middle class of counseling bad service. And politicians, that's the next show.